morning, students. See, you have already done ratios in the previous exercise, in exercise 7a. So in exercise 7a that we have finished, you have done ratios. In the next exercise, we are doing proportion. What are we doing? Proportion. Now, what is proportion? When two ratios are equal, equality of two ratios is called a proportion. Means, like we have A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. These two ratios, when they are equal, then it is called proportion. Fine? Or A ratio B is proportional to C ratio D. This sign is sign of proportionality. This sign is sign of proportionality. Okay? So, and what we say, A ratio B is proportional to C ratio D. What is A ratio B? A upon B. What is C ratio D? C upon D. If both are equal, it means you can even, if we by cross multiplication, if we multiply this by this and this by this, we got A into D is equal to B into C. Now, these two we can name as extremes. They are at end points. We can call these extremes. And these two are in between. We can call these means. So here you can see that product of extremes, what were extremes? A and D, A and D. Product of A and D, AD is equal to product of means. So, four numbers A, B, C, D are in proportion. A, B, C, D are in proportion if this occurs. What is this? That product of extremes is equal to product of means. And this we call first proportion, second proportion, third proportion, fourth proportion. Okay? A is first proportion, B is second proportion, C is third proportion, and D is fourth proportion. And if you, in case you are given only three numbers and they said that A, B, C, three numbers are in proportion. If A, B, C are in proportion, then we'll say if they are in proportion, then A ratio B is B ratio C. We will repeat B. This is going to be repeated. Then A ratio B is B ratio C. So, A into C, product of extremes, is equal to B into B. AC is B square, or B square is AC, or B is under root AC. Fine? This is how we find out if the three numbers are in proportion. Got B is equal to square root AC. And this is called continued proportion. When you are given three numbers in proportion instead of four, A, B, C are in proportion, then we repeat the middle number and we say that this is continued proportion. And what is B called? B is called mean proportion. What is B called? Mean proportion. So B is called mean proportion. Let me handle few sums for you. if we do question number 1, suppose I'll take one part. Suppose we are now handling exercise 7b. Question number first, 4th part. 32 kg ratio rupees 36 is 8 kg ratio rupees 9. See here in ratios we can ignore the signs. So ignore the units. So 32 ratio 36 is 8 ratio 9. This is how ignoring units. Units can be ignored in ratios. Now they are asking us, is it true or not? If it will be true, this is going to be true. This is true. What we have done, if product of extremes, you can just write ext is equal to product of means. What is product of extremes here? Product of extremes. What are extremes here? 32 and 9 endpoints. Product of extreme is 32 into 9 and it turned out to be 288. Then product of means. What is product of means? Is again 36 into 8. This also turns out to be 288. So here product of extreme is equal to, you'll write that here product is equal, therefore given terms are in proportion. Therefore given terms are in proportion. Understood? I hope you got it. That if you are given 4 terms and you have to find out that whether they are in proportion or not, you will find their product of extremes, means endpoints, and product of means the middle numbers, and see if the product comes same. Here the product is coming same, it means the 2 numbers are in proportion. There is other way that 2 numbers should be equal, ratio should be equal, means 32 by 36. What is it? If you cut it, it goes by 4, 8 ratio 9. So they are equal. This way also you can tell that they are proportional. Okay.